afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Mythgard in Middle-earth. My name is Corey Olsen, the Tolkien Professor, joined as always by my friend Gryfflet, who just thought the Kundalar warriors here formed a really... they look like they're sort of posing for a poster or something here. Like, I'm trying to think of the right caption, you know, to put under them. But in any case, yeah, this is such a lovely tableau. Gryfflet thought he would photobomb it here. But welcome back, everybody. I am excited. Gryfflet should be coming like mostly towards the end of the landscape quests, the side quests here in Udun. I know we still have to. I haven't been into Durthang at all. So I'll do that once I finish with the Kundalar up here. And I haven't been to Mornaur. Like I have not taken the first step in the epic since talking to one of the several Mithrandirs. Mithrandiri, I'm not sure how to pluralize that, up by the Black Gate. So I think we'll get to those things. Who knows? Maybe we will finish Udun and move on down to the Eisenmouth here today. Yes, Gryfflet and the Kundalars, hot new mixtape coming fall 2019. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's I don't know, like the you know, this couple here is dressed a little fancily for a backup singer. I don't know, but anyway, all right, let's finish our Kundalar quest. So we're providing them proofs. Proofs that Sauron has actually fallen, right? Yeah.
What do you wish?
Okay, all right, hang on, here we go. I see. So it is as you spoke. The Easterling Lord thinks for a moment. Yes, we will meet with these forge workers and speak to them. You may carry them this pledge, burglar. Okay. All right, so we're forming an alliance between the rebellious and independence-minded forge workers led by Kurtil, the rather unfortunately named, and the Kundalar here. Okay. Let's see. So Kurtil, our friend Kurtil. Oh, he's over here? Is that where he was before? Oh yeah, that is where we left him last. Next to the body of that dude. Yeah, that really confusing quest. Yeah. All right. So let us... Yeah. Okay. I go down and then it's the second right. Making sure I'm remembering here how to go. All right. I see I am still experiencing some shadow issues. So, still need more Light of Eärendil gear, I suppose. Though I'm improving in my quantity. Okay. Who's that guy? Oh, he's just a random Olog. Not some kind of threat. Okay. Alright, so there's the first right, and I'm skipping that. And going to the second right. There's one of those old enforcers for whose quest I finished. Alright. Very good. I don't feel qualified to answer the question, JJ, as to whether or not the Light of Eärendil can protect against a total eclipse of the heart. that's I think that question is beyond me. Okay. Can I take a shortcut? Let's see. Can I get up here? Oh, a cunning shortcut. Oh, look. A successful shortcut on a war steed. Come on now. That's pretty uncommon. Okay. Now I seem to remember the body of the kindly orc whose unaccountable murder we even more unaccountably were lamenting. Was up here somewhere. Hang on. Not all the way up here. Let's see. Where'd he go? There he is. All right. Yes, you need to call in the Bonnie Tyler professor. Yeah, exactly. Maybe we could do a joint symposium or something. Okay. Gradrágh the Overseer. Isn't this the dead guy? I thought he was dead. Okay, I'm even more confused now. Wasn't that his corpse? So you are the burglar? Kurtil did not mention you were hobbit? If you ask me, we're in a hard place all told. I don't know where to turn. Well, look, man, count your blessings, because... No, that's the corpse. Right there. But... Isn't this the corpse? I'm so confused. I'm sure it was the Overseer we were looking for, and then we found him dead. He's a different Overseer? What, a different kindly Orc Overseer who is a secret friend of the disaffected forge workers of Udun? How many of them are there? Is there like a whole squad of collaborator Overseers who are secretly... I mean... Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. This quest line, I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling with it. Okay. See now who has also arrived. Okay, you're going to explain. It is Gradrágh, another Overseer. Oh, great. Yeah, no, they do. They come in packs. Great. Okay. He wants only some persuading. Really? He's an Orc Overseer, and we're supposed to just, like, talk him around to our side? Yes, we abound in Overseers. Okay, look. Like, if there's one thing you can count on, it's the fact that an Orc slave Overseer is going to be really have a heart of gold, right? And just need a little bit of kindly persuasiveness to bring him over to the side of the angels. That's clearly as common as anything. Oh, hey. This, what, do I want a falchion? No, I think I want a stiletto. Yeah, I sure do. Possibly a dagger, nah. Or a blade. Why would I want just a blade? No, I want a stiletto. And that will give me some more light of Eärendil. If Gradrágh agrees, many will follow. Such is an Overseer's sway, yes? Right, and since they're all good guys, like, we're in the gold here. Only Gradrágh here fears, well, you will see. Calm him, do as he asks, sing him sweet songs until he agrees. Okay, I'm losing it. Fine, good. We'll sing him sweet songs. Does Total Eclipse of the Heart count as a sweet song? We could ask, perhaps. Anyway, without Gradrágh, and without poor dead Ushkbál here. Okay, so it's Ushkbál, who is in fact still dead. Okay, but now our list of credits, we have no mouth authority, and we have too few who follow. Well, why don't we let's start working on the other Overseers. I mean, like, we need to do a focused campaign here. I think we've clearly found a demographic that's responsive to the, to the needs of the former slaves of Mordor. So, yeah, we have in fact nothing. What? Look, 2 Orc Overseers is what you have. How can you call that nothing? Kurtil studies your face seriously for a moment. Sorry, we're being very serious. I am Nurnhoth. Do you know what that is? We are slaves of Nurn. A sea is there, and grain growing leagues by leagues. Slaves, all slaves there, every last one of my kind. Not once, maybe. Not long, long ago, if you believe the tattered old tellings. But now, we know only slavery and work, and doing as leader tells. One such as Gradrágh can lead us to foolish death or great deeds with only a command. But not 1 in 1,000 Nurnhoth will have will to command themselves. Now you understand why Gradrágh is needed, yes? My kind, Orc kind, my kind, Orc kind, Dwarf kind, all must have a strong arm to follow. not to mention a kindly heart and generous spirit, such as one is wont to find, apparently, in Orc Overseers in Udun. Yes. Yes. Okay. That's good. That's good. Right. Phil says, yeah, as Phil says, Elrond might say that our list of allies grows thin. Except apparently not, right? I mean, we just, like, look, again, I still think we clearly need to recruit more overseers. Okay. Good. Yeah, well, of course I accept. How could I not accept that? All right, Gradrágh. Show us what you're made of. Oh, come on. We all know that scowl. And those, you know, the grimace and the fangs only hides a soft, tender, kindly interior who really has the best interest of the former slaves in mind. And how have you come into this whole affair anyway? I'd like to know. Make no mistake, I'd rather leave this place than stay. No one's likely to live long staying here, but if you ask me, this meeting is only going to hasten our end. Oh, okay. You've worked this out. Go right under the captain of the pit's nose and think he won't find out? True, the back of Maudhúl Ghûg. Ghûg. No, so it's Ghûg. Yeah, that's nice. That's a fun word. Of Maudhúl Ghûg is hidden enough. No spies or enforcers ever look there. Still, precautions must be taken. Ah, right. Circumspect as well as kindly. I won't set foot within a stone's throw of Kurtil's little gathering unless Maudhúl Vor's been scouted out to the last inch. I suppose that's you doing this, isn't it? And while you're at it, see that there are not so many lads kicking around those tents. Should I set them on fire? I'm good at that. I have an extensive tent burning resume. When everything is clear, as good steel and safe as caves, raise the meeting flag and bah! I'll come and bring my people with me too. Is that good? Is that a good thing? Are we... Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so JJ says maybe they're in a similar mold to Shagrat and Gorbag and just want to get away. They've worked with the slaves long enough to see them as trusty lads. Again, quoting Shagrat there. You know, to go away with a few trusty lads, right? Maybe. I mean, we were talking last time. So one of the questions, one of the lore questions I was addressing last time was this question of can orcs, Ilmania was asking it, can orcs repent and turn good? I mean, yeah, it's, they seem to be potentially playing with this. I mean, it can't be an accident that we have this quest in which these two separate orcs are, I mean, obviously I'm kind of teasing and exaggerating a little bit in talking about their kindly hearts and generous spirits, but, you know, not just, you know, mindless killers and stuff. And of course, this is post-Sauron, and Tolkien does depict Sauron's will as genuinely enslaving the wills of the orcs. And I think that based on what Tolkien explicitly worked out about orcs, which is not clear and not really definitive, in that he didn't really decide finally. Even, of course, the explanation of orcs being derived from corrupted elves that's put into the Silmarillion was Christopher's choice. Christopher choosing several things that Tolkien had been considering, but among which he hadn't chosen, right? So that was Christopher's choice. It does not reflect an authoritative choice by Tolkien. In any case, one has to say that there's at least the strong possibility that orcs, when their wills are freed by the death of Sauron, or, you know, the expulsion of Sauron, that it's possible for them to make their own choices and to act differently. Not necessarily to, like, I mean, it seems a little much to imagine orcs like getting down on their knees and like repenting with tears for all the evil that they've done, and you know, but that's not what we're being shown, right? Sorry, JJ, the several trusty lads is quoting Gorbag and not Shagrat, as he was correcting. Yeah. Yeah. So, let's see where we go here. So I'm really fascinated by this because I've never done this quest line before. So I'll be really interested to see where they go with this and how, if at all, this thread of an idea of the fleshing out of the concept of what would undominated orcs look like in their interactions and how would those be different, to see how, to what extent the Locho folks are really kind of developing that concept. Anyway, all right. What do you say, Kurtil? Hey, if there's one thing Gryfflet is good at, it is speaking persuasively to kindly orc overseers. He has extensive experience. You go ahead and do as he asks. Here, this is the meeting flag. I will follow. Okay, so I'm scouting.
Yes, then.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, I didn't mean to say that. Hit the wrong key there, Kurtil. Oh, okay. So that's the camp, is it? All right, so I'm supposed to scout out a bunch of different approaches. Forward tents, the rear tents. Okay. Sure. Let's do it. All right. Yeah, it really is an interesting question. And, Ilmaniel, when asking the question last time, had cited the character of Ghûg in season 2 of The Rings of Power as way in which that, adaptation is considering, this same sort of question. All right, sorry. Took the Warhorse stuff and let's see. So we're okay. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I took a bigger shortcut rather than the smaller shortcut, but that worked out just as well. Oh, it's the camp of the spies. So Maudhúl Ghûg, this is the camp that he was talking about. Hang on, am I sure I'm going to the right place? All the green markers are around this one here, but it says I'm in Maudhúl Ghûg over here. Well, okay, whatever. I'll trust the map. So we're going to go up the hill. Yeah, come down here. I'm going to take this curve, and we're going to go up the hill. And I think after this, I'm gonna dismount. All right, and we'll stealth it on foot from here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, there's the western approach, and I guess we'll go through to find the eastern approach. We've got the forward tents and the backward tents and all kinds of things. Huh. What's going on here? Oh. Oops. That's the meeting spot, is it? Okay. What am I scouting for? Yeah, it's true, Drow Snake. I gotta make a look for it. So these are the present tense, right? And the other ones are the future tense. The present perfect tense. Okay. All right. So those are we're going forwards, and oh, excuse me, sorry. Pardon me, guys. Are these are the past tense? Yes, okay. So these are the past tense. And what, now I'm supposed to just kill a bunch of dudes? Are these the dudes I'm meant to rally? Okay. I remain at least marginally confused about what's going on here. Okay. So this is the meeting area where I'm supposed to hoist the flag. But first I'm supposed to sneak around and kill a bunch of folks. Okay. Excuse me, I'm going to need you guys to clear this area because, yeah, we're having a meeting. I'm thinning prying eyes. Right. Sure. I would have asked y'all if you just would be willing to not pry and stuff, but... Mr. Warrior, you're doing this, you know, route, which is kind of a prying sort of thing to do. Whoosh. Okay. There we go. Oh, hi. Oh, come on. Can I target the dude right in front of me, for crying out loud? How many times do I have to hit the target button for you to guess that the guy 2 feet away from me who is currently hacking on me with his sword is, in fact, the one I meant? Okay. Oh, hang on. I forgot to equip my new stiletto, which not only is a damage increase, but does the whole Light of Elendil thing. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So that guy counted as one. I guess I'll just do these dudes. Okay. No, seriously. And it started targeting the archer across the way. To whom does that make sense? All right. What am I up to now? 8. Okay. Well, can't pretend that the prying eyes haven't been thinned here. I love that orc running style where they run with their, like, weapon in the air above their heads. It's kind of adorable. Okay. We're raising the flag. Where's the... there we go. Location for meeting flag. That's reasonably well marked. Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. I summon this meeting. Ooh, there we go. So that's the flag. That means there's a meeting here. Soon they will be here. Soon. Yes. At last. Okay. They will all soon be here. Will it go well? We have done so much, have we not? Ah, but who can say? Still, we must wait. Yes, wait and try. Soon they will be here. Wait with me, burglar. Not long now. Not long. Okay. Ooh, I get a hauberk. Nice. A hauberk. Wow. Expeditionary's heavy hauberk. So I'll get some armor. Hang on a second. So let's see. What I'm currently wearing is still Ithilien weave armor of the ambusher. Yeah. So what do I got? I've got the Helmet of the Reclaimed City, Expeditionary Camels, Cloak of the Black Gate, Glove Still the Silent Watcher, Invader's Leggings. Okay, so I got leggings and camels and cloak here from Udun. So the armor, that'll be a big step. Okay. Okay, cool. Excellent. Glorfingway, yes. Yes. My voice is like the Tolkien professor's voice. You are correct about that. But I apologize. I'm yeah, more funny looking in person than it's like Alan's joke, right? About faces for radio, right? It's kind of like that. Okay, stand here, wait with me. I will tell you more of the signs shared among our kind. And he tells me more. Okay. Oh, here we go. Time is passing.
Forge workers who wish only to escape hard labor and the lash, there is but one hope. In this secret meeting with the Easterlings, they must somehow bargain safe passage far from cruel Mordor and vengeful Gondor, and all they have ever known.
Okay. Who's speaking? You know, in the different chapters, right, there's usually a particular voice who is the narrator of things like instances, right? I don't recognize that voice. It sounds almost like the voiceover for Frodo, but the voice actor for Frodo, but not. I don't think it is. I don't think so. That's very interesting. Gorfingway, yeah. You saw a picture before I had my beard and before I wore my glasses? Yeah, exactly. Before I got old, in other words. Yeah, that's true. It's what happens when you're at this game for long, you know. Yeah. Okay, you speak of returning east with my company. Oh, this is right. Where we go? You have the long and the short of it. Aye. We wish to live far from the cruel swords of Gondor. Yet we have made no plans. Yet we have made no plans to return to the east, says Ushkbál. A murmur issues from the gathering crowd. Oh. A frisson of shock. Kurtil, what do you have to say about this?
It goes.
Right. You and I listen and watch. Yeah, okay. We'll keep listening and watching. No plans. Staying would be madness. Still, if you go, will you take us with you? Yes, take us with you if you go. I did not say we would stay, although many opportunities now lie open in this land. If we do return, I will gladly bring so many skilled laborers with me as my slaves. A louder, more dismayed murmur rises among the forge workers. Not what they had in mind. Unsurprisingly. Oh. Fa! This is not the way. No. But rather than speak, Kurtil kicks Overseer Gradrágh in the foot. Come on, man. Earn your pay. The two meet eyes, and the Overseer clears his throat. You drive your bargain hard, Lord Ushkbál, but orcs and dwarves are no slaves. He speaks of bargaining as if they had something to offer in return. Did you hear something? No. Indeed, it seems you all have to haggle. All you have to haggle with is your lives. Not to bargain with. Ha! You have no idea what secrets lie buried within Udun. Gradrágh has it. Wow. This forge worker woman is carrying an absolutely improbable hammer. Look at that. How much do you think that thing would weigh? I mean, the head of that hammer is larger than her entire torso. Man. Ushkbál, I wouldn't mess with her, is what I'm saying. Is it filled with popcorn? Yeah, exactly. Looks like that. Gryfflet, why is the meeting flag still raised? We are all here. It draws attention. I do not like it. Go pull it down. Okay. Nobody told me to pull down the flag after putting it up. You know, everybody's full of complaints. Buried secrets. Lead me to them, and I will judge of them myself. We will bring you proofs of the whole. We are not fools enough to place all the gold in your hands first. Do not hand them all the gold, dwarf. It is not yours. Oh dear. We seem to be joined by special guests.
All your lives are forfeit for treachery against Ugrukhôr, captain of the pit.
You thought to escape Ugrukhôr, captain of the pit. Well, yeah. Hang on. What was that dude? A Rogmul? Something or other? Hang on, can these guys handle this themselves? Are they more or less self-sufficient here? Okay, so they were haggling. You thought the Great Eye's fall meant you could go scurrying off. Okay, a new order is coming and Ugrukhôr will play his part. Okay. Rúthragon. Where's the stress? On the first syllable? Rúthragon? That's tricky. Where's the other dude? Wasn't there a... Oh. Okay, let's maybe attack you, huh? Flee or die. Dude, I don't even know what you are. Yeah, well, it was the end of you without tearing me to shreds, apparently. Alright, look. This Defiler's a problem. So let's take care of him first. Then maybe y'all can stop pounding on this one guy. Who's this other guy? Grúshat the Thrasher, huh? Grúshat. Okay. I'll pay for crossing the captain. Pay dearly. Why could I not attack you? Okay. What captain did I attack? I don't understand why he keeps de-aggroing. Okay. We're miserable maggots. Okay, can we regroup, guys? Though the Rogmul and Enforcer have fallen. Okay. He needed plot armor to say his line? Okay, he was only just saying, you'll pay for this, you maggots. Like they always say. Okay, oh, right, Edith, right, I needed to be able to appreciate his eloquence. Okay. Right. The Thrasher, huh? Yeah, it does sound like he plays in a metal band. Okay. So, where do I get... I need to... What was spoken? Oh. So just back... Okay. Alright, confused. That's okay. Alright, oh, we'll just head straight back there because I don't want to start Durthang, and let's finish up this story as much as possible. Besides, I want to get my cosmetic armor. Barathron, is that okay? Great.
The captain of the pit. It is all so peculiar.
You return. You have been gone long. What do you know of the flags? What secret plans do the lurkers plan for us? You begin to tell him all that happened, and his face goes slack. The captain of the pit. And you know not what became of that Nurnhoth Kurtil? He simply slipped off. It is all so peculiar. You're telling me that quest line was one of the most peculiar I've encountered. Nor did I ever imagine, friend, that I should feel sympathy for the bangers and clangers here that armed the enemy's armies against us. All suffered under the Dark Lord's reign, that much is clear. Now at least, we know the name of our true adversary in this place. Perhaps with time we may learn of the trust of those, we may earn the trust of those who fled and lived, and with their help work against him. Oh, against Ugrukhôr. Right. Okay. All right. I would like an expeditionary heavy hauberk. S'il vous plaît. Great. And I think I'm going to equip this. Let's definitely equip it cosmetically though first. Here we go. And moment of truth. Ooh. Wow, that's kind of nice. Goes with the camels, for sure. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, looking good. Okay, and as I said, I think I'm gonna equip it for armor too. Yeah, it's a substantial upgrade. Not to mention all the white of Arendelle. Okay, I'm now safely in the pearl up here. Not exactly white. Okay. Excellent. Oh, I like this. And wait, my gloves are still old Minas Morgul gloves. Okay. All right, no problem. Well, there it is. So, oh, it's just a tracer. Okay. Cool. Excellent. Yeah, JJ, I think this is clearly the move. We can go back to Aragorn and advise him that all he has to do is to make all the orcs overseers, and then they'll be friendly.
Come.
You have been a great help in the wake of Lochir's folly. You have helped lead us to conquer what resistance and pitfalls we have encountered here in Mordor. Some of our company has pressed through. Right. Past the gates of Carachangren and into Dor Amarth. When you have accomplished all that you wish to do here with us in Udun, those in Dor Amarth could use your aid. Wow, I'm getting the vector quest to the next area. All right, I am correct. The side quests are coming to an end here in Udun. Okay, so let's look at that. I am way in the pearl here. I got -12 effective shadow. That's phenomenal. Okay, so I think let's go to Durthang, and I'll see. I will go in at the very least to find some sorcerers, and see if any other landscape quests pop up when I'm in there, and then I will go to Mornaur. Yeah, great. Sounds like a plan. Now, here's a problem I have, and I think I may need to recruit the assistance of some of you. If maybe you could look this up on the wiki or something and help me out, because as I say, I am determined to find all of the lost lore of Gorgoroth here. Like, I want all of the pages of the poetry, so that I can then, Gryfflet can do a poetry reading, at the end of each section. Like, that's like a highlight. But at the same time, I feel like riding all around the place, like covering every square inch I haven't been to, in order to look for pages of poetry I haven't happened to find, is not going to be really good theater. So, if I could, what I would like to do is get your help in locating where to look for the ones I'm missing. I'm missing 7 and then 11 through 14, apparently. So, yeah. Oh, wait. Hang on. Mornaur will later send you to Durthang. Okay. All right, Pineleaf, thanks for that. I'll go to Mornaur first then. That makes sense. All right, yeah. So any help? Okay, 7 is near the Eisenmouth. Okay, that's good. So I probably haven't seen it yet. All right, so if I all right, so I am going up that hill. I thought that was up to Durthang, but no, right, Durthang's over there. All right, okay, I remember now. Gotcha. So I'm gonna stay this way, and then I'm gonna hook around to the right. When I get up to the top of the hill, past the Gore Crows. Okay, 7 is on the road out to the next area, so that's great. 14 is in Mornaur, and 11 through 13 are in Durthang. Great. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hang on. Is this the way? No, I keep going straight. Because, yeah, it's just 7 and then 11, 12, 13, and 14. Yep, good. Okay. So I'm on pace to find them naturally then. Good. Well, obviously I've been picking them up whenever I've seen them, but I know I'm not being entirely methodical in going everywhere here. There's probably bits of camp that look like other bits of camp that I haven't been to, so I wanted to make sure I didn't miss them. All right, here we are. Mornaur. Let's go on foot from here. You have found the forges of Mornaur, where Sauron equipped his armies. Yeah. Here we go. Talk to Rogrin at Mornaur in Western Adun. Okay. Oh, hang on. Is that him right there? Okay. Hey there, Rogrin. Oh yeah, you're like the treasure seeker, aren't you?
How fared you on the journey into Udun?
I must admit I faced more foes than I believed I would, but I proved stronger than they. I took the weapon from one of the orcs I slew and noted its craftsmanship. I would not have expected such a fine blade in the hands of one such as he. Perhaps he was a commander of some sort. Did the orcs organize their armies and fighting companies in the same fashion as the men of Gondor? Bah, these questions are pointless. What matters is this. He's dead, and I am not, and I have come to the forges from which this sword may have been made. Let us ensure that no more of its kind come forth to trouble us. Push over some of the anvils here. Oh, that'll teach him. I'm gonna push over your anvils, man, and forget it. It's all over at that point. Render them difficult to use.
Render them difficult. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm not going to prevent you doing work. I'm just going to make it marginally more challenging. That's the high goal I set for myself as a saboteur. That will slow down any production of further weapons and help our efforts in Mudun, even if only very slightly. Okay, Rogrin, I shall try to achieve your highly ambitious goals here in Mornaur. Good. All right. Yes, I agree. If a hobbit by himself can push over an anvil, it can't have been too secure in the first place. All right, so we got some new forged weapons. Is going to spark a quest here? Yes, indeed. Okay. Fruits of the Forge. Many fresh weapons have already been smithied in Mornaur. They should be destroyed before they may... Should I just push them over? Is okay. Oh, no, I'm going to blast these, right? But the anvils will just kind of gently tip. Okay, no, that's great. All right, Rogrin, we're going to do the Mornaur quests here. We are just going to go through and wreck stuff. All right, we got destroying weapons. We got to tip anvils. I got a forge worker quest here. Oh, like it's probably a kill a bunch of you quest then. I thought I was just supposed to talk to you. I thought we were expecting a civil conversation. Forge workers are still hard at work in Mornaur, smithing weapons. They should be stopped before those fell instruments are used against Gondor and the free people. 20 of them? Good grief. Okay. Alright, we're slaying forge workers, we're tipping... But these are not the nice forge workers. These are the nasty forge workers. If only they had a nice, congenial Orc Overseer. Okay. What do I do with hammerers? Other than avoid them. What was that quest? Forge Worker Slayer quest. Oh, he counts as a forge worker too? Yeah, he only counts as one though. It's a page! I see one. Okay. One gets the impression that the quest writers were not all on the same page when it comes to Orcish redemption. Well, you know, results may vary. Yes.
Sauron returned, and once again the forges blazed. Great stockpiles of orc arms were smithied, but the old alloys and dark enchantments were remembered too.
You know, when it reads it when I pick it up, I feel like it's just spoilers at this point. I mean, obviously, I need to do the whole thing. Okay. We got a bunch of anvils to tip here, too. Look at this, we got all kinds of stuff. All right. Let's tip over the anvil. Push it over. I pushed it over the other... There we go. Take that, Mordor! Useless that anvil is now. Alright, Orc, I'm going to strike you down in mercy to spare you the hideous sight of what I'm about to do to this anvil. Boom! Oh, the humanity. This is ruthless, unspeakable work that Gryfflet is doing here. Okay. I got lots of small rusty chests. Okay. We got this. Nice of him to turn around and present his back to me. That was unexpectedly accommodating. Okay. Oh, I've got a Nernhoth over there. What is he? He's a frenzied one. Oh dear. Those aren't nearly so good. Okay, how many more anvils do I have to tip? I don't know if I have the stomach for it. Oh, 4. Okay, only 4 more. Must steel myself to commit this heinous act only once more. Gryfflet is an agent of chaos. Okay. Yeah, I do have a skill that forces them to turn their backs to me. Hang on, what is that again? I always forget about that one. Which skill is that? That's, is it this one? Diversion? Is that the one that, the skill that does that? The skill I always forget about? Or one of the several skills I always forget about? Diversion, yeah. Right, okay. Alright. Here, let me practice. Oh wait, but I can't use it. What do I have to do to... What do I do to activate it? Oh, I wasn't in stealth. Right. I didn't bother to re-stealth after I... Okay. Right, yeah, it's fine. Okay. I will, I'll try it somewhere else. Let's see. Okay. Oops. Darn it. So even when I try to use this skill, I'm failing. Okay, here we go. So if I stand here and I divert you. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's awfully handy. Okay, I've got only the one more forge worker. One more anvil. Still 5 more weapons. Okay, what do we have here? You've defeated many forge workers, slowing the creation of weapons that might be used against Gondor and the Free Peoples. You can thank me later. But just wait until I go and tell Rhogrin about my real masterpiece of chaos and destruction. Push over the anvils. I mean, admittedly, I don't know quite what else I would do to the anvils. I mean, I'd be laughing even harder if it asked me to, like, pick them up and take them with me. I love how that orc was actually visibly in the blast radius of that barrel of new forged weapons, and yet was undisturbed by the explosion. Okay, hey guys. Whoa. You know, you guys weren't supposed to see me. It's a serious stealth fail right there, Gryfflet. It looks like that orc just kicked me. Like it just didn't even attack with his sword, just kicked me. Yeah, Edith, I know a pocket full of anvils is nothing compared to other things that I've carried, but let's see. Okay. There's another bucket of weapons. And now only one more. Okay. Oh. There's Rogrin. Hey, man. Boy, did I do the job on those anvils.
Well done, my friend.
Let us see those orcs try to forge new weapons now! That's right. After the irreversible, irretrievable damage I've done to their operations. Oh dear. Okay. We have at least made it more difficult, very slightly more difficult for them to do so. Oh dear. If not outright impossible. That's right. You think that, Rogrin, if it comforts you. While you work to accomplish that task, I stood on the cliff's edge and beheld a rather large movement of orcs and trolls, moving from south to north on the floor of the valley. Perhaps you can see what they're up to. It will be nothing good, that much is certain. But there may be treasure in it, or knowledge worth having, or knowledge of treasure. Any enemies you defeat while you search will also help others among our soldiers, and will be no waste of effort. Okay. I saw that group of orcs and trolls in the basin of the Vale, northeast of the crag on which Durthang stands, if you wish to investigate. Sure. Well, you're, like, in the epic quest line, so sure, I'll do that. Yeah, I wonder, JJ. JJ says, I wonder if this is satire. If we're poking fun at Rogrin for being some noble who's never actually worked in or around a forge. Yeah, maybe. Drosnake is suggesting the quest should be trip and mock orcs. 0 out of 10. Right, exactly. Let's not be, too extreme. Did I not go far enough this way? Did I miss a bucket of... Aha! There's the bucket of weapons I missed. Okay. You've destroyed many weapons, newly forged in Mornaur, before they could be used against Gondor and the Free Peoples. All right. Okay, so, ooh, completed quests of Udun. Oh, I got the Deeds of Udun deed. Quests of the Plateau. All right, hang on. Yeah, I need to look into this. Okay, so, right. The Deeds of Udun. So I complete the Quests of Udun, Explorer of Udun, and Slayer of Udun, right? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Quests of the Plateau. So I've got Agarnath, Doramarth, Lingris, Talith Urui, and Udun. So, right, Lingris, Doramarth, Agarnath. It's the whole shooting gallery here, huh? Talith Urui. Okay, so they're really only the 5 areas in all. It's not essentially all of Mordor, but Gorgoroth is really what we've got, right? Because we don't have Nûrn or Lithlot or any of that. I mean, it's Morgul, of course, but okay, right. So it's really the whole thing. Okay, cool. And that means that, right, so Tales of Gorgoroth is for the whole Mordor set, basically. So I'm supposed to complete the chapter 4. Right, the Solemn Gathering, which I did. What was spoken. Yeah, okay. Complete the Dora Marth quest. Into the Abyss. Okay, so there's just some specific quests that I'm supposed to be doing, which will happen. So, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to get all the... I'm not going to try to finish all the... We'll see. Maybe I'll end up doing a bunch of them. Or if I get close enough, maybe I'll come back and try to finish them. But, like, I'm not going to get the rare Gorgroth quests if I do it. Some of these I'm not going to really worry about. The Forge Works and the Forge Fires, yeah. Okay, cool. Ooh, what title did I get? Warrior of the Dark Pit. Okay, sure. Sounds good. All right. But I'm confused because didn't we say that there were a bunch more? I mean, I haven't really. There's a bunch of places I haven't been here in Mornaur yet. Oh, Phil, I was never in any danger from that guy. He could barely even hurt me. Gryfflet's feeling a little cocky. Still got 5 levels on these little guys. Oh, these guys count? Okay. I guess I'll follow the quest lines. The first one, you know, the tactically critical anvil tipping quest took me to those other ones. So I'll just follow it. Yeah. Okay. Let's follow the quest line, go back to Rogrin. He'll probably send me deeper into Mornaur at that point. Maybe he will have thought of something even more destructive that I could do. Hard as that is to imagine. Alright, let's get on the war steed for this. Alright, here we go. Got my hat of invisibility. Plant kick me signs on the backs of orc soldiers. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what else could I do? I mean, maybe I could find like the coal scuttles that they use to feed the forge fires and like scatter the coal around the floor or something. I would really put it to them. I would make working in the forges completely impossible. Oh dear. Okay. All right. So yeah, this place out here is a bit of a mess. I seem to recall, I think Wigan died up here at one point, my other character. He's got swarmed by so many things, but Wigan is a guardian, so I get all cocky and I'll be like, I will fight all 15 of you all at once, because I'm a guardian. Okay, is this, these corpses relevant? A number of dead orcs and trolls lie here. What was the cause of the infighting? How do we know it was infighting? Oh, okay, now I just go back to fighting foes in Udun. Okay, so let me, I'll just kill a couple folks here. Such as it might be that Kundalar archer. And that other warrior dude. They're counting, right? Yeah, they count. I wish there were like a tracery or something that decreased the cooldown on stealth. That would be super, super handy. Hey there, I'm going to divert you. Yeah, because I do that. It's a thing I do now. Okay, so talk to Rogrin at Mornaur in Western Udun. Yeah, well, I know where it is. It's just there. Okay. Dr. Rogrin. Okay, so I have to break the news to Rogrin that they were all dead already when I got there. What will Rogrin have for me next, and how could it possibly improve on Tip Over the Annals? Oh, that just doesn't stop being funny. Alright, so my last visit to Mornaur. Let's see if we can do it. More wild acts of sabotage to come. Okay, I keep being distracted by that. Travel to the ruins of Dingarth, but that's the vector quest to the next area. Okay, alright, back to Mornaur to report to the Master of Disaster here.
Did you find the orcs and trolls I saw from the height?
Yes. You tell Rogrin that you found a number of dead orcs and trolls, and it seems they argued among themselves and died from the infighting.
How very like orcs, Gryfflet. I do not doubt that they would pose more of a threat if they could work together, but their penchant for squabbling leaves them vulnerable to their own fellows. They are weak-minded creatures, and in the absence of Sauron they do not know what to do. Still, we should not underestimate them, for they can pose a threat to us in great enough numbers. Ah, that reminds me. Did you see Anoth while you traveled?
When you tell him you did not, Rogrin frowns.
I climbed up here with him, but he left shortly afterward and has not returned. I hope he's all right.
I fear for Anoth.
Did you speak with Anoth and Gorgor? As we traveled to Udun, he spoke to me of his ancestors, the Thondrim, and told me all their sad history. He holds in his heart the grief of their deaths, and though most of them died more than 1,000 years ago, he desired to go to the fortress of Durthang, which was their watchpost, and reclaim it from any orcs who possess it. I thought they were courageous words, but as I look out at the dark skies over Gorgoroth, I wonder if there was a touch of the fool in them. Anoth may be in the right, but he is one man only, and Durthang could be filled with orcs. Yes, you must find him if he still lives, and try to dissuade him from this course. I told you before, I desire wealth and treasure, and I do not understand those who seek anything else. This course of Anoth strikes me now as foolish in the extreme. The forest of the Thondrim is to the southeast of us. I see it there, towering over the vale? It was called Durthang once, but I do not know what the orcs call it now. Find Anoth and render him what aid you can. I will go to rejoin the men of my company, and we will see what treasures await further within Mordor. Okay, what do I get? Ooh, gauges. Nice, I get the expeditionary gloves now. Yes. Cool. Great. Lathandrim. I've been looking forward to that one. Okay, so that's it. There's nothing else I'm supposed to do in here? But what about the rest of... Should I just explore and... hope to stumble on something? Did I, in fact, go everywhere? No, I didn't go through here. Ah. Hey, it's an overseer. He's got to be friendly and helpful. Oh, I
Okay. Why would I attack an overseer, you know, on sight? Everybody knows overseers are good friends to hobbits. Aganbar the Cruel, overseer of Mornaur, keeps his workers hard at task despite the fact that the war is lost. What plans or orders he follows, no good can come of these machinations. Okay. I accept that quest, considering his corpse is already steaming at my feet here. Okay. You have defeated Aganbar the Cruel, overseer of Mornaur, who kept his works hard at task, no matter Sauron's fall. Okay. Great. Okay, that's it. I found an ancient treasure cache with no treasure. Okay. I think that's it then. Well, let me just double check, because let's see. I know I came through here. Right. Yep. Through here, around the corner. Okay, remember all that stuff. All right. I think, yep, dead end. Okay. Great. Yeah, lots of rusty small chests, but I think those are just the crafting chests, right? I mean, I guess I'll open one just to be thorough. Yeah. Right? Yes. The crafting bundle things. Okay. Yep. All right. Good. So we're done with Mornaur and heading up towards Durthang. So it's Durthand and then changed to Durthang. It's a very subtle linguistic shift, which sounds right. Okay. All right, so I'm finding Enoth first. So he's going to be... Ooh. Thormurg the Slaughterer? Yikes. Oh, there he is, standing discreetly in the middle of the road. Hello, Enoth. Here you are, and still alive.
Careful, friend. I have already drawn the ire of the orcs.
That defend this fortress, and they have sent a number of arrows my way. I returned the favor and slew 2 of the beasts from great range. They are remaining watchful. This was once Durthang, the fortress from which the Thandrim kept watch on Udun. It is called Durthang now, in mockery of its original name. That is another insult for me to avenge, and I will do it. Would you hear the tale of the Thandrim? Yeah, I would. It is my favorite part of Udun. I would recount it to you, so you will know why I want Durthang taken from the orcs. The tale is emblazoned in my memory. It will be a simple matter for me to tell it to you. So well is it known to me. Excellent.
I will tell you the tale.
After the last alliance of men and elves defeated Sauron and razed his tower to the ground, a watch was placed on Golgoroth. The men of Gondor built many fortifications within Mordor, such as the towers at the Black Gate, the Shadow Guard of Ost-Dithir, and Durthand. For more than 1,000 years, the Thandrim maintained the vigil on Mordor, but even the most important watches must wane. All right.
My tale begins more than 1,000 years ago.
I kind of thought we might get a session play there, but so this is a memory quest, Anoth? Thundrum Defender? Looks like it.
I have heard tales of the bravery of the Thundrum for all my life. They were a shining light of Gondor's goodness, blazing within the shadows of Mordor. See them now, where they stand, defiant and bold. I can see it so clearly.
Well, you're facing the wrong way, man. They're right behind you.
Durthang, the Black Shield, proud fortress of the Thundrum.
Okay.
It has been assailed many times, but still it stands in defiance of Mordor. I see the features of men whose names my family honors to this day. Banor the Steadfast, who never speaks falsely. Nanhad the Quick, a fighter of unmatched speed. And most clearly of all, Halanon, from whom I trace my lineage. We must not despair. That is the weapon of the enemy. In Gondor today, he is known by another name.
Really?
The Survivor. Huh. 1 year before the fall of Durthang, assassins creep into the towers at the Morannon. Every man of Gondor within the Morannon is slain. We are cut off from Gondor. No one can reach us. Then we are alone. The morale of the defenders flags with these tidings. King Eärnil tries to send reinforcements to Durthang, but they cannot pass the Black Gate. The Thundrum, do not know this, of course. They believe themselves abandoned. Food stores run low, and hundreds fall to starvation. There are distasteful rumors. Oh dear, is that a little cannibalism reference there? But I do not believe them. I have tarried over long in the telling my story. I will hasten my tale. Oh, we're hastening, all right. Where are we hastening to? By the onset of winter, few only among the Thundrum survive. That is when the forces of Mordor come once again to Durthang. Up above, the flying beast returns, grim Sauron and Ugrukhôr. Okay, there's Ugrukhôr at last. Okay, so... Alright. So the Nazgûl are coming now? Let's see. The Grim Sauron. He said it's 1,000 years ago. Oh, so it was right around when Minas Morgul fell. Gotcha. 3 only there were. 3 only there are, but they are figures out of nightmare. 2 are the beings we have come to know as the Nazgûl, the ring-wraiths of Sauron. One of them's late, apparently. The 3rd may have been a man once, but through the foul sorceries of his master in the Dark Tower, he has become something else. He is Ugrukhôr, captain of the pit. He comes now to Durthang with an offer. Oh, it's upstairs? Oh, it's up there. Gotcha. Yeah, that's... Okay. What do you want, Ugrukhôr? State your business and go. Where are the rest of your men? This cannot be all that remain. There are more within the keep. What do you want? These men can barely stand. Your supply of food must be gone, or nearly so. I am moved to pity. You cannot think to hold this fortress any longer. Allow me to grant you this boon in recognition of your proud defiance. Uh-oh. Bearing bribes. Surrender to me now. Ha! You are a fool if you think we will. I might come back in a day with the same offer. I might come back in a month or a year. Will you still be alive to accept my offer? Surrender to me now, and I will grant you safe passage back through the Black Gate. That seems likely. The fortress is lost. Grant me this place, and you need not perish in its defense. Should they have refused? Every man there knew Ugrukhôr for a liar, but the pit of despair into which they had fallen could not be surmounted. They had been hardy men once, but a year of starvation and fear must have taken its toll. No doubt their fear was made stronger by the presence of the Nazgûl, but I can understand the draw of even the faintest of hopes in that dark pit. The Thandrim surrendered to Ugrukhôr. Durthang was lost. Ooh, wasn't expecting that. Oh, there you are. The Thandrim cast aside their weapons, and beneath Ugrukhôr's watchful gaze, they marched to the Morannon, now held by the Orcs. The gate opens. 60 men, all that remained of the Thandrim, passed through the gate. At a signal from Ugrukhôr, the archers on the walls filled the air with death. All of the Thandrim were slain, save one. I'm going to guess your ancestor? They passed the Black Gate unharmed. I promised nothing afterward. Why let me live, he says the survivor. Go to your white city. Tell them a new captain rules the pit. That is the story of the Thandrim, Gryfflet. Only Halanan survived, and his account is kept in the archives of Minas Tirith. It is Trenarn Bronad, the survivor's tale. I say the tale is ended, but that is not truly so. Halanan's descendants, the sons of the survivor, did not forget the Thandrim. Neither did Ugrukhôr forget them. I like the dragon symbol on his breastplate. The years and the centuries passed. From time to time, the White City would find that Ugrukhôr had been in Gondor. He had left one of the cloven shields of the Thandrim behind. They were reminders of his cruelty. Even now, 1,000 years later, he leaves them still. Really? Now you know the tale.
And so it was that only one of the Thandrim came alive out of Mordor that day.
Halanan survived, but he was ever changed, and he swore to avenge his fallen friends and kin. He never did, but on his deathbed he asked his sons to remember what had happened at Durthang, and to swear that they would do what he had not. But which is what? Defend the retake? Whatever. But the years passed, and the sons became fathers, and their sons became fathers, and they told the story of the Thandrim, but they did nothing to avenge them. It seemed that Mordor and Ugrukhôr would escape judgment. Enoth's eyes are lit by a bright fire. But then it happened, Gryfflet. The host of the West arose and defeated Sauron's armies in battle. The borders of Mordor were breached. Sauron was destroyed. Can this be anything other than the vengeance of the Thondrum, long delayed but finally delivered? No. No, it cannot.
Ugrukhôr betrayed the Thondri more than 1,000 years ago. My heart tells me that he lives still.
Either through some dark art of Sauron's or some other vile sorcery. Whatever the means of his persistence, I am glad of it, for it means he will know who is responsible for his undoing. But worry not. I have not abandoned my caution, as I know Rogrin feared. I do not want to ruin this with haste. I have seen orcs on the walls of Durthang, but not so many as must have been stationed here during the war. I think Durthang does not have as many defenders as the orcs want us to think. Let us enter the fortress and see what is going on inside. Defeat enemies inside Durthang, and if there are prisoners in the dungeons, we should set them free. They may know where I can find Ugrukhôr. Okay, so I'm just defeating orcs next time. I am also out of time, but I'm glad we got through the story of the Thondrum. So let me head in. Well, nah. Let's just stop here. We'll head up the stairs and into Durthang next time. But it looks like that's really it. So next time we will do Durthang, and then... What? So defeat Orckind inside Durthang, which I can not only do in Durthang, but I can do more conveniently up here by Anglach, on the other end of Udun from Durthang, because that makes sense. Anyway, whatever. We'll do this. We'll head up and we'll do Durthang, and then we will be finished with Udun. So next time we will definitely finish with Udun, which is awesome. However, next time will not unfortunately be next week. I was hoping it would be next week, but it won't be next week. I'll be away next week, but the week after that, I think I will be around. That will be what, the 27th. I should be able to do that. But of course, I also wanted to let everybody know, in case you haven't heard, that tomorrow, the 14th, tomorrow I am doing my annual Lord of the Rings online marathon. So I'm going to be doing my Lotro marathon starting at noon Eastern time. Not here on the official channel, but over on Signum University's Twitch channel, so twitch.tv/SignumU. I'll also be streaming it to our YouTube channel as well. Anyway, so I'm going to do the marathon tomorrow starting at noon. I will be not moving Gryfflet forward as is normal. I will be doing the next block of the epic quest with my my eldest alt, Wigan the Guardian. So Wigan is going to continue. Wigan, of course, is forging ahead into parts of the game I've never played at all before, seeing things, seeing places I've never traveled to, and everything. So that's always fun. And I'm going to be starting with starting and completing the whole Minas Morgul segment of the game, which I have never done before. And from there, heading up towards Gundabad. It is my goal to completely finish the Black Book of Mordor and to get through the first part of the dwarf stuff. So basically, I will consider that I've made the progress that I hope for if I can get up to, basically up to the gates of Gundabad. I'll probably have to do Gundabad itself at the next marathon, but anyway, yeah, we're gonna. That's the guide. I'm certainly gonna do all of Minas Morgul. So anyway, so we will see how long it will take me, but I'm planning to spend the day as is traditional. So I will be starting at noon and probably going until something like midnight or something Eastern time. All right.
Thanks everybody for joining me. I hope you can join me tomorrow. My marathon, of course, is in support of Signum's annual fundraising campaign. So look forward to seeing you tomorrow for a fun, long day of Lotro as I discover the Minas Morgul plotline and experience that for the first time. So I hope you can join me for that. Again, twitch.tv/SignumU. And if you can't join me for that, I should be back here with Gryfflet on the official in a fortnight to do the final stream of 2024. My final stream for 2024, I mean. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. Stay tuned for Druid's Fire next. Thanks. Bye now. Thanks for joining in on my rambles around Standing Stone's brilliant digital adaptation of Tolkien's world. If you enjoy these adventures, please consider supporting this and other entertaining educational programming by donating at signumuniversity.org/fund.